EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The 28-yard tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 8.
57. Mike 57. All day, just like that.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
By Jonathan Abrams.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Forced out to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
2 yards.
A lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And he fends him off. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Here we go. Mike 20. Kill.
Now back to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat, and that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now
so now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Haskins. He'll get that complete to Albert O. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
2-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. And this one complete to Seth Roberts.
Haskins pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3.
Tennessee.
I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Complete.
A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
The field goal.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays they're going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm going back to you. Check 55.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 3 bud.
Again, it's Haskins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front.
Joey Sly lining up forward after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 35, Titans 6. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 26.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Haskins. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Haskins back to the air. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
24 is the mic.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And this results in 6. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Texans 49, Titans 6. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run with Breida. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. From a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Titans 1st down.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Haskins on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing again, here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, Haskins. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 63, Titans 12.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 70, Titans 12. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
24 is the mic.
This is Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Titans on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now
from the 37. They work on 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Haskins able to hit his target, Claypool. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15.
That's good for
a gain of 39 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Texans.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass. Complete to Chase Claypool. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Texans 77, Titans 12. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not.
And he's going to go down. The the Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Final score, Texans 7.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool. Don't play. Say what you gon' do? Stop playing. You built like that. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner.
with a blood dealer, just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that